Hello guys, thanks for joining and watching my video. For those of you who have been following me on YouTube know that I uploaded a kind of walkthrough when I first had this deck the other day. And it was like, straight out of the box, show you the cards. Some of the things didn't sit well with me, but I did say that I was going to study the guidebook over the weekend and do a part 2. And that's exactly what I've done. I've done some research on some of the African Nigerian deities that were in the deck. Some of the research was done online, and some of it was done via my friend Basidi of Ikal Sunflower via WhatsApp and voice messages over the weekend. Now, I thought I'd come on this morning while it's fresh on my mind to say exactly what I think about this deck. You know how honest I am, and I'll always continue to be honest with my reviews. And there are a few things that are incredibly wrong with this deck, in my opinion. Right, first of all, let's get on to what it's called, the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle Deck. Now, this is by Lemon and 11, who are a British team of people. Now, in the UK, cannabis is illegal. It's illegal to cultivate. It's illegal if you've got it in your possession, unless you've got a tiny small amount and you can prove that it's for personal use. So that's one thing that doesn't sit well with me. The only way cannabis is legal in the UK is if it's prescribed medically, and that's on very rare occasions. It's not readily available to anyone, and it's normally people who are living with chronic pain and various other illnesses, and that's obviously, I suppose, in tablet form. But other than that, it's illegal, and it's been illegal for as long as I can remember. Now, secondly, what I didn't like about the deck is the over glamorization of the use of cannabis as well. Let me just get one thing straight here. I am not anti-drug or anything like that. People can do exactly what the hell they want to do. It's none of my business. But to kind of like, if you look at the usages of cannabis over the years, it's been medically proven that it can have an impact on long-term use of cannabis, smoking cannabis, or taking any other form, to get the high from it, can actually lead to dependency, and it can actually lead to mental health problems as well. So this is another thing, because there's no disclaimer at all in this book about the use of cannabis, because the author, as far as I know, is from America, and obviously it's legal in some states in America. Right, so just those two things out the way anyway. Now, what I've been doing, obviously, I've said that I've been researching, doing my own bits, and, I have spent a lot of time reading the guidebook and looking online at various sources. And first of all, one of the cards that stand out is Umoja, I think it's, or Umoja, and she is a... Right, wait a minute. Umoja appears floating in a ancient galactic city, but a giant iridescent tail floating multiple tiny stars surrounding her. Her tail is wrapped in flowers and vines, and the fin looks like the cannabis plant leaves to propel her to higher frequencies. Right, Umoja is a Nigerian river spirit, and there is absolutely zero link to her or cannabis. And Starseed as well, I don't know where that has come from in the deck at all. So, right, the positive point is the artwork is incredibly beautiful, and I mean incredibly beautiful. It's gorgeous. I wish that the creator would eventually, the artist would eventually work with somebody else and do a full, 78 card tarot deck, or maybe a different kind of oracle deck, because the artwork is lovely. There's nothing wrong with it at all. There are some of the pronunciations are wrong on the cards, and according to Basidi, you know, the deities are not linked with what the creator has said. And so that's another off-putting thing for me. Now, thirdly, as a deck, I don't know. I mean, you could use it as an oracle deck, I suppose. You do need the guidebook, but the guidebook does give good explanations of the cards. I will say that, you know. So, you know, you have got like workable keywords like solar magic, solitude, accountability, and silence and things like that, you know. So it is a very usable deck. It depends how, you know, far you want to delve with it, or you know, however you want to use it in your practice. But you know, as far as workability goes, as an oracle deck, it's just fine. You know, walking meditation, just go. I mean, some of the cards speak for themselves, and they are incredibly beautiful, as I said, in the artwork. One suit of the is called cannabis, so you know, it shows cultivation of cannabis. It shows spliffs as well, which, as I said, I haven't got a problem with it, but don't over glamorize drug use. That's where the problem starts with me. Now, there is one particular card in here, and one particular, I'll just show you guys exactly what I mean. It is the Santa Muerte card, when I can find it. There you go. And so we've got offering, and the creator says you can use this as an altar card. Well, I don't understand why Santa Muerte is in this deck whatsoever. It makes zero sense to me, especially when all the rest of the deck, excuse me, are, you know, African deities, and Santa Muerte just pops up out the blue from nowhere. And there's absolutely no mention at all of the Mexican culture, where we all know that Santa Muerte is respected there and used for different things. So we have got what the creator does say in the book, in the guidebook, is very superficial. And it says, page 97, just a second, guys, just bear with me. African peoples who were enslaved rechristened their deities into Catholic saints to maintain their religious practices. Santa Muerte is surrounded by cigars, tequila, and chocolate. Tequila, obviously, the national drink of Mexico, and that's all that mentions Mexico. So I don't think that this deck has been very well researched at all. I've found a lot more online by looking into the various deities that are mentioned, and by talking to other people as well. And if you did want to do that, it would be perfect. But, you know, as I said, I have a feeling that this deck is going to be problematic to a lot of people. And I will say, I don't think it's the best move that Liminal 11 have made so far. I mean, obviously, you know, creators and publishers can do exactly what they want to do. But to bring a deck out like this, that's kind of a mixed bag of everything, isn't the best idea in going forward. So I am looking forward to more reviews. I know Ange from Tiny Trinkets and Tarot's got it. I know Queen Osette's got it from Oya's Girl. And I also know Basidi has got it as well from Akali Sunflower, and she's done a part 2 review as well. So I don't want to get political in my comments about anything, the black-white divide or anything like that. So please, guys, keep the comments nice. Let's just focus on talking about the deck, and, you know, maybe a little bit of appropriation or whatever, but please don't start bashing anyone or, you know, being inappropriate at comments, because I do not want to see that. Obviously, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but I don't want an argument blowing up on my feed between myself or other people in the community. So this is my very honest review, and the second part of this Oracle deck. I'm just looking forward to see what other people think about it and say about it, and maybe I haven't even used it. I don't know why I can't use it. I just haven't used it. But you know, the one thing I will say about it is the artwork is absolutely incredible. So yeah, so let me know what you think, and thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with another review, hopefully. And I'll see you all guys probably on a live this week with Levi. I'll just have to double check. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and you know, for your subscribers and listening to my musings. I really do appreciate it. So wherever you are in the world, guys, have a lovely day, evening, and I'll speak to you all soon. And that has been my part 2 video of the metaphysical cannabis Oracle, available now from Liminal 11.